y'all. So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Be With The T, Jada Pinkett Smith exposed for lying about Tupac proposal. Apparently, they've been broken up or separated since 2016. I don't know what's true, what's not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, bro. I just seen a lot about them in the news. So, anyways, let's just get into it.
Guys, so we know Jada is public enemy number one. She has
Will
a
Smith is
lot
so
of people
pretty.
that feel some type of way about her, especially since she's been writing this book called Worthy. She's been doing a lot of interviews, sharing a lot of secrets, a lot of business between herself and Will, and a lot of business between herself and Tupac. Now, recently she came out and said that Tupac proposed to her while he was in jail. Take a look.
And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that, he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. He didn't have to marry me to do time. Right? I'm here. Like, he needed a rock. He needed, because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation. Because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail.
So now Lady is coming out and saying that Jada is flat out lying. She's claiming that she pieced together the timeline that Jada claimed all this happened, and it just didn't make sense. Now I want you to watch her video, and I want you to let me know in the comments, who do you believe? Do you think Jada is being honest about Tupac proposing to her, or do you think she's lying? Go ahead and take a listen. But
It's weird though, because it didn't seem like a very romantic proposal. It just, like, she kind of explained that she felt like they would be married while he was in there, and as soon as he got out, he would break up with her or divorce her. So it's not like I don't know. It's not like oh my God, I'm so in love with you, I need you in my life. It's more like, okay, I'm in here, I feel lonely, and I want to just know somebody's going to be here by me. But then when I get out, I'm fucking. I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It doesn't seem like, it would be weird for her to lie about that if she did, because it won't like a flex or nothing.
But that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.
Jada's lying, and I have the timeline to prove it. And I'm literally in the middle of moving. That's why I look raggedy. But I cannot handle these fucking lies anymore. Jada is currently on her Pay Attention to Me tour, and she is making all these wild claims, including that Tupac proposed to her while he was at Rikers. Really? The math isn't mathing, so let's take a look. Tupac was convicted of sexual assault charges on February 8th.
What? When the fuck did this shit happen? I mean, he died when I was, like, born, or before I was born, so I wouldn't know, but damn, I didn't
1995. From there, he was sent to Rikers Prison, only to be transferred less than a month later to Clinton Correctional Facility. And she specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
When I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Cool. So prior to going into Rikers,
I ain't gonna lie, I was with somebody who was in jail, but they wasn't in jail when I got with him. I was with him for about a year and some change, and he went to jail. So it's rough. It's rough. So I feel her. And it was like the reason he went to jail was some bullshit. He beat the case. Oh, whatever.
Rikers, Tupac already had a girlfriend named Keisha. He proposed to Keisha, her words. And
he had a girlfriend, Keisha. That was not enough. Tupac says Keisha Morris.
In a September 2011 interview, he proposed to Keisha before he even went into prison. They were already engaged.
Okay, well,
they got married in April. And in the time that he got sentenced and was taken to prison, Keisha actually moved closer to be by him and be by the prison, and saw him on a near daily.
Okay, because I didn't know he had a girlfriend or anything, or a wife or whatever. But I wonder how she feels when Jada is saying all this shit about their relationship and crying over and stuff like that. And she's like, I was his wife, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how that makes her feel. It's probably not a good feeling, especially because he's not here to, like, clear anything up. He can't. So it's just like,
basis.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers.
So you're telling me that in the 3 to 4 week window that he was at Rikers, engaged to another woman who had moved closer to the prison and was there almost every day, Tupac proposed to Jada. But hey, Jess, you might be saying to yourself, Tupac wasn't known to be a one-woman man. He was no angel. Fair enough. Let's see where Jada was during February of 1995, which was, as we've already established, the only time she would have been able to see Tupac at Rikers since he was only there for less than a month. You see, Jada had already met Will Smith in 1994 on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Will Smith was married, and so nothing happened between them. But in February of 1995, Will Smith was served divorce papers by his wife. 5 days later, on February 19th, Will called Jada and said, "Are you single?" And she said, "Yep." Will said, "We're together now." Jada said, "Cool." And she immediately flew to LA. She flew so immediately that when he called her, she was in Maryland at a brand new house she bought. And she never spent a single night in her new house. That's how immediately she flew to LA. Jada, when in all that time did you visit Tupac at Rikers and get this fucking proposal? And for the record, Keisha and Tupac stayed married for about 10 months. They got their marriage annulled about 4 or 5 months after Tupac was released from prison. He was bailed out by Suge Knight. It wasn't long after that that he met Kidada Jones. Kidada Jones is the daughter of legendary Quincy Jones. Kidada looks a little recognizable. You may know her sister, Rashida Jones, who played Karen on The Office. Kidada and Tupac were living together and engaged when Tupac was shot and killed. Kidada was the one that was there with him at the hospital the night he died. Kidada was handed his bloody clothes. She was the one who told him, "We all love you," before he slipped into a coma and never woke up. Keisha spoke with Tupac several days before he died because even though their marriage was annulled, they still remained good friends. And I can't help but notice that all of the women who are actually part of his life in a meaningful way are the ones that have just kept quiet.
Yes, they don't. I literally did not even know. I didn't know any of this. And it's probably because, I wasn't born yet, but she be talking about him in every chance she get. Chance she gets.
Kept silent. They've kept their memories to themselves and not tried to use a dead man as their limelight. And the person who's squawking about him the most,
I don't even think she's trying to use. I don't know. I feel like she is like romanticizing something. That has to be annoying. Could you imagine like your partner died and someone that was a friend keep on talking about him like they was together, or there was this love, or there was this and that and the third, and you don't know, maybe they did do something before, but you're like, we were together for like 4 or 5 years, and went through all this stuff, and y'all was just cool, and you are dragging it for years. I mean, it's been years, bro. I'm 25. He died before I was born. So what are we doing?
Is making claims that can't even be verified and don't make sense from the perspective of a verifiable timeline.
I see why we love you.
He needed a rock. Because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation.
Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None.
And he got the best.
He did get the best, but not from Jada, because per Will Smith's own words, that him and Jada were pretty much humping all over the world. They were traveling constantly from the first 3 months they were together, all over the world. So Tupac did get some great support, I imagine, from his wife, who moved closer to be with him and visited him every day. And why do I care?
Okay, well, I don't know about every day. Like, you can't do that, can you? I mean, maybe because he was famous, but when I was dealing with somebody, when my person was, you feel me, he was incarcerated. You could only visit twice a week. You had to make an appointment, like, beforehand. What they be doing in LA? You could visit every day.
Because I'm Gen X, and like any good Gen X person, I grew up on Tupac. We all remember this going down. We all remember where we were when we heard that Tupac got shot or that he died. We all had this fucking hat from Poetic Justice, walking around looking like newsies, slinging newspaper about the Great Depression and FDR. And we're all just sitting here watching Jada spout these lies, being like, do you think no one remembers? Because we all remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers, Jada.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So that, so yeah, she ain't make no sense. That didn't make any sense. She called her the fuck out. You feel me? And sometimes I'll be like, bruh, what be possessing y'all to like find the time? I can't even find the time. Y'all see me in these reaction videos, be eating, be doing other things, be putting on nails and stuff like that because I can't find the time. I have a job. You feel me? And I'm just trying to do this for like a little, entertainment, fun, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, that was necessary because she called her the fuck out. She exposed it. Yeah, she had to be lying. She had to be lying, and it's weird. It's real weird. I need the ex-wives to come and say something. Team up. Team up. I need to hear y'all's side. I need to hear the truth. You feel me? Because the way she acted, they was deeply, madly in love and all that shit. Whatever. So anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.